sorry. I mean, okay. I see.
Look at that bug thing over there.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Sound down.
Let all races herald the glory of the enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment.
Yeah, I know how that feels. Oh yeah. Just have a TV on.
How you holding up, Lieutenant?
Not too bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to the strain.
Maybe you've just got a good stress release. I know that knocking the geth on their synthetic asses gets rid of my headaches.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you kinda missed it. Oh, you're just homesick. Oh, okay.
Hey, you're the shepherd kid.
Hey,
They wanted to
been a
fight.
long time, huh?
You're going back, right?
I'm sorry, do we know each other?
I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta? I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
I guess you're not in the service anymore, huh?
You're retired, yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much explained
You know
everything.
how it is. Times are tough for vets. They always are.
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
No. I'll just get a meal. You know.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
You're a good
Is there
kid,
not
you know that?
an alliance?
Thanks. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right?
Yeah, it is.
So how you liking your post?
Yeah, why not?
It's good. Busy, though.
You don't trust
Can't believe
aliens?
how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
Oh,
I guess not, but you could still use a few more men.
That's why
you need allies.
Sure, but...
Yeah, if you look at everyone with suspicion. How cynical.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime,
Yeah,
many
really.
colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that
Yeah,
Eden
but,
Prime was an
no,
isolated
they didn't
case.
do anything.
Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial
feel that
proposals
way?
are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, to serve the Alliance. understand your feelings. Ah, thanks. How are you doing? I believe her.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about
Just
that.
too honest.
You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose
Oh, you
it's
wanna help people,
destroying
that's
your
not fine,
entire
right?
species?
I suppose it
Ah,
isn't all the
such as?
same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Okay.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't
Oh.
upset me, Shepard.
That's pretty cool.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago.
I
The
can understand.
genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
That's pretty true. Oh, Spectre.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's
Yeah.
been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs
understand
so
why you
smooth, it feels like we're not even
I
moving.
see.
And the engines are so quiet. How do you
Yeah.
sleep at night?
Rid of it.
The silence wakes you up?
Yeah.
Back
but
on the
we don't.
flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is
Right,
silence.
no,
It
not
means
true.
an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here.
Yeah, it's like
But
every-
old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here,
Yeah, just
kind of miss them.
It's kind of cool.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Oh, I need to talk to my mom. That's right. Okay. She asked for me.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure.
Ah,
I was
either.
hoping to get a minute of your
I
time.
understand.
Off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any
Yeah,
concerns, lay them on me.
Alright. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but
He's on the Citadel.
I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance,
You're
Chief, but they're
yeah,
allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
What happened to ground
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't
Yeah,
mean
they're not.
standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying
Oh,
allies.
no,
As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe,
Yeah, that's
Williams.
true.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist.
Okay.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not
Okay, that's
racism,
pretty
not
bad.
really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than
trash.
humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of
Okay, I'll go
service.
to...
I guess we just tend to think of Earth-centrists as our own.
Oh, yeah.
I come from a military family, too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
Mainly I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know?
Talk to him, and I might just...
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
I'm just gonna get out.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least
It's
I don't
running
think she
around
lies very
plus
often.
fun to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, she's probably really bad at
It's
it.
really great to watch.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am,
None of you need thanks.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a
Yeah,
CSEC
sucks.
officer in the first place?
That's a
Get
good
everything
question.
you want, right?
There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was seasick,
Corruption on
one of the best.
Sentinel. Who would
I grew
think
up
such a
hearing
thing?
about his
That's
accomplishments,
crazy talk.
seeing his picture on the vids
It's
after
really
a big
crazy
arrest.
talk.
He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a seasick man to the bone. Do things right, or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Now,
You were asked to be a
I'm
Spectre.
just talking about...
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop
Okay,
to
now where
Saren's
are we?
level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, there's a keeper. Layoff tonight. Yep. Oh, that's pretty cool. Another one. Okay. Investigate, records. I know it's really not like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's true. That's a song by the way.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the